What year is it? What year is it?
After 4 long years, the prophecy finally happened. Well, Gotchard this week was actually quite fun. Well, as intended, Legend, which stupid name, but I fucking love it, can transform to all of the main riders from the Heisei era to the Reiwa era's final form, which, fuck's sake, let's not start another debate about what is Oz's final form. For fuck's sake, can we stop? It's Puto Tira. Like I understand, Tazodor has way more sentimental value. And fucking, why the fuck people think Super Tatuba is a final form? Are we just counting now Golden, Infinite, All Dragon Wizard as his final form? Because of one Wizard episode had fucking Super Tatuba as the final form of Oz. So can we fucking stop that? Can you stop that? I'm sorry. Let me just reframe back to Gotchard. I did enjoy the first fight scene specifically between Legend versus Darkiva, which we got to see wake up free. It's just a big fucking Hadouken. But you know what? Hey, that was fun because as a Kiva fan, that was like a really cool thing because it always kind of dawned on me. I was like, what the fuck is going to be like wake up free? It's like, is it just going to be just a big fucking vampire just coming down? Is it just the Bat Fangire just stomping on people? No, it's just Hadouken. While like I really enjoyed both the fight between Legend and the really terrible Mighty Exceed Fire against the bunch of 100 Kaiser, and both Platita Gotchard and Legend against Arc 1. That was a nice touch. How much the Arc 1 helmet looks odd, but outside of the fights we got a lot of shenanigans with Quartz, specifically trying to make himself public to this new universe and trying to leave a lasting memory over Hotaro, because I think he's in love with him and he just doesn't know how to say it. It's just everybody, this show is just everybody's in love with Hotaro, in exception to Spanner, because Spanner is totally asexual, because I don't even believe he would in the end hook up with Lachesis. I'm 100% sure of that. But it was kind of interesting to learn more about Quartz being a loner for the best part of his life, while also him being a rich, pompous asshole. He doesn't really understand like the array of human emotions, so when he takes Hopper 1 and uses him without really, asking for consent, which I get it, like they're cards, but also they're really trying to push down the narrative of like the Kemis are like living beings. Hotaro kind of comes to him after they finish the fight with the Kaisers and like, hey, you should have at least asked. And he was kind of mad, but yeah, like, hey, you used my shit without really asking. You didn't even fucking ask for consent from Mr. Hopper. And like, Quartz is kind of like, oh no, I made him mad, so I'm going to leave. And Butler kind of explained to him, hey, he was a loner for the best part of his life. So like, you were kind of the only friend that he actually like made. So he's kind of like sad. And it's like, man, I feel sorry for him. But also it's like, you're smart. Like, are you like Sheldon from like the Big Bang Theory, kind of like not knowledgeable enough for like any social environment? Like, I'm like not great with social environments, but like I understand when someone is like, hey, you could have at least talked to me first, and not like take it to the complete like far right. I'm like, oh my god, he hates me now. Oh no. I get it. So that was kind of like the big thing about Quartz. It's like, oh, that's cool. And also we actually understood why Hotaro genuinely forgot about the Legend special, and that was the big tower, something happened to it, and it just kind of, I don't know, erased his memories. But we fucking got that scene, and that was fucking hilarious. He's like doing an emote. Fuck, if I was a live streamer, I would have actually used that face for an emote. I don't know why, but it's fucking hilarious. And for the 100, specifically, Sagittarius, I think I'm saying his name correctly, I'll tell you the truth. I don't really know why I'm learning his name, because for this episode, he was the resident jobber. Gosh, like I was really hyped for him, because like he was my favorite character in, he played my favorite character in Amazons, and he was kind of fun in Trigger. I still remember that like that Kekeroid episode where like he made everybody kind of like maybe believe, oh my god, oh I got the perfect job, and then it's my health report, I got a C. And like I don't know why, but I genuinely remember that. Why the fuck I remember that from Trigger? This is the weirdest, oddest scene. But to tell you the truth, it kind of led up to Trigger's only few good episodes. So, yeah, he was constantly failing people. So he comes to his new leaders that I believe now are retconned in to be pyramids. Or at least people that live in pyramids or contact their soldier through pyramids. It's a weird thing, but they're a big evil organization in Kamen Rider. So like, I semi get it. It's stupid, but it does work. So it's not Storius, which like they gave him a name in like last week's episode, but fuck, I don't really care about like actually learning it. He literally was nameless until the show gave him a name. It's actually funny. And it's so interesting. We are like getting to learn more about like the 100, and we're getting more and more retcons from the Legend special to what happened in the end. Like let's say in 2 episodes, maybe let's say it's like an 8 to maybe 10 episode arc. Do you think the 100 is going to lose? No. What's going to happen is they're just going to disappear, because they're not going to take the main spot for Gist, because Gist in one point is just going to turn into Garyon. Or, shock to all shock, the 100 are just Garyon. I don't know, or they're just copies and outer universe versions of Garyon. So pretty much, everybody is Garyon. Even Atropis, even Lachesis is just a hot female Garyon. I'm fine with it. Because what's going to happen, which could be funny, but I could see it happening, Sagittarius is going to lose in, let's say, 3-4 more episodes, and then like we get Gist as kind of like the main villain of the show, because we are dangerously close to the finale. We are like so fucking close. We already got a fucking trademark. Like, you understand how close we are? We're like in the mid-30s. For fuck's sake. So what's going to happen? Sagittarius is going to lose, and then just the 100 is going to leave until the V-Cinema, where, I don't fucking know, Kyoka is going to get a Kamen Rider form. Oh, it's to be so funny if it actually happens. I am going to save that for the rest of my life. But, like, yeah, Sagittarius didn't really do a lot. He jobbed a lot. But hey, in my opinion, he's winning at life for one reason and one reason only. He's right now getting to wear all of my 3 favorite rider suits. For fuck's sake, it's not fair. But I did enjoy the fight scene in the episode, and I kind of like the cool touch of when Legend transform into Decade Complete, which I wish he would have turned to Decade Complete 21, but hey, a man can't get everything that he wants, and he summoned like Deno Liner, and they tried to do the finisher, and he just walked past it. That was a cool little reference to the Shinkenger special. I liked it. So yeah, like overall it was a weird episode. Like, I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad, but it's just like it was there. I don't know what to say except C+. So yeah, what you thought about Kamen Gotchard episode 34? Comment below, let me know. what do you think it's going to happen with like the 100? Because they're clearly not getting defeated like in the show. They're just going to let it the show is going to just let it disappear to the V Cinema and then be defeated. Hey, it's better than what fucking Git's done for their fucking V Cinema. What you feel about that? So yeah, if you like the video, please like the video. If you already liked it, subscribe to my channel if you loved this weird fucking video. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.